Check it out, guys. So Rivian stock is up yet again right now. It's about noon on the East Coast. It's up over what, 4%, up around $1. It's at about 25 bucks and 70 cents per share right now, and that's after last week's unbelievable performance. You guys probably know last week the stock went up over 50%. So we're gonna do a quick update in this video, talk about if there's more upside. Do I believe it's going to squeeze? And you honestly could make the argument last week was a week where it squeezed a little bit, more than just a little bit, guys. Again, 50%. But I'm going to go over whether I think there's going to be more upside. We're going to go over numbers, shares outstanding, all that good stuff. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Open up your account using that link down below. Fund it with at least 100 bucks. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, each up to 2,000 bucks. And fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys. Fund it with at least 5,000 bucks. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get another free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed. So if you guys want some free money and you want to help out the channel, it's a win-win, guys. Use that link down below or just go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Let me get my coffee over here and let's dive right into the video. So like I said, guys, Rivian stock's doing pretty well right now, building off of the massive gains from last week. It's currently up around 3.84%, up around $1. It's in the mid-25s right now, right around $25.60. And earlier in the day, guys, we were actually at almost $26. Actually, we were at $26.60. And now in real time, as I'm filming at about 11:55 a.m., we are seeing a little bit of a pullback in the short term. Again, we hit $26.60. Now we're down to about $25.60. So we are down 3.5%, almost 4% from the highs of the day, meaning at one point we were up around 8% on Rivian stock. And again, this thing went up 50% last week, and it's up around 80% in the past month. Unbelievable performance for Rivian. And like you guys probably know, we're trading at a high on the 5-day, 5-minute chart, clearly right on the 10-day chart as well. Let me pull that up and show you. And probably on the 20-day as well, you guys guessed it. And now on the 4-hour chart, we're starting to fully break out, right? We're above the highs from back in February, well above those highs. We peaked at around, I think, 21, 22 bucks in February, actually late January, heading into February. Early March, we peaked at about 22, broke out of that, ran all the way up to about 26.50 earlier today, like I said, to the point where now the next main level of resistance, you could argue, is right around, let me see here, $28, maybe $29 if I zoom in a little bit here, during, let me see, the time period between early November to around early December. That's where we actually held support. You guys can see here, if I draw a descending triangle, do you guys see this? We had a descending triangle play out in the end of 2022 on Rivian, where we completely fell through the floor of 28 bucks, and now that's pretty much the next main target that I'm seeing. And yes, we are overbought, no doubt about it, but it just keeps on going up by the looks of it. And if we do see a substantial pullback, which is totally possible, let's say it comes down to 21, 22 bucks, that's where I'm going to be looking to pick up some shares in the short term, as again, that was the high from back in February. That should act as support, at least in my opinion. Now, if we broke through that point, you could make an argument maybe it goes back to 18, 19 bucks, but let's be patient, guys. Let's see how it plays out. And like you all saw in the title, could Rivian stock short squeeze? Totally possible. And guys, what do you think this is? I mean, look, this is a bunch of shorts covering. What you're seeing right here, this is a bunch of shorts covering. I mean, look, we got that news on Monday. Deliveries were better than expected, and they just reiterated their 2023 guidance for, I believe, vehicle production, right? 50,000 units. So, yeah, I mean, look, that was not expected, clearly, and shorts have been covering, buying back their own, stock, and they're covering their you-know-whats because they don't want to get screwed if Rivian crushes earnings, which I believe their earnings are coming out pretty soon here, maybe early August. Let me double check here. Yeah, early August, about a month from now on the 8th, they're reporting. So if they, completely, hit a grand slam on earnings and this stock balloons, right, that's when shorts would really get screwed. So in my opinion, what's going on right now is, of course, we got the better than expected numbers. Shorts are like, holy crap, we got to get out of this thing. It's not fully, maybe it's not all due to a short squeeze, this entire move, but some of it probably is. They're covering, they're trying to get out before maybe great earnings come out in about a month. And let me show you guys this. Let me pull this up very quickly on Rivian here. They have about a 13% short interest last I checked, according to, what is this, fintel.io, not sponsored by the way, just using them as a quick source here, guys. You can see the short interest as percentage of the float. You can see right here above my big old head, guys, 13.97%. So it's not crazy. It's not a crazy high short interest. I mean, it's actually lower than SoFi's. Last I checked, SoFi's, which I'll make a video on later today, their short interest was 16%. So Rivian's actually lower than that. But it's higher than a lot of companies, guys, higher than a lot of companies. And who knows, maybe if the stock continues to climb, the short interest, maybe it balloons back up a little bit as more people start to take on the opposite side of the trade. I don't know. What do you guys think? But right now it's at 14%, which is still above normal, and that's still technically high short interest. Maybe not as much as some other ones, like Carvana, last time I checked, had a 50% friggin' short interest, guys. But overall, look, it's squeezing arguably. Last week, a lot of the move was a squeeze, and I think this stock could be prone to another squeeze, if you will, if earnings come out very strong, or just in general here over the next couple of weeks leading into earnings, as there is now building. I could see the hype slowly starting to build around Rivian here. We can see the story, the narrative. Rivian's trying to, catch up with Tesla. I mean, yes, they're way behind, but they are competing pretty nicely, I would say, especially the pickup truck. I would say that's going to be a monster, in my opinion. We'll see how it goes, but check it out, guys. Rivian right now, market cap wise, we don't have to dive too deep into this. I think I ran over this yesterday, but right now, market cap wise, it is sitting at about $24.3 billion. You guys can see that right here. EPS trailing 12 months. Obviously, they're losing money. They lost $12.55 in the last 12 months, and they're not paying a dividend. Obviously, why the heck would they? And we can see the average volume shares, 33 million. It is kind of a heavily traded stock for sure, no doubt about it. And when it comes to this is a big point here, guys. When it comes to companies like Rivian that are growing, they're not profitable, which makes sense because they're reinvesting all their money, they're raising money, they're doing this, they're doing that. They're prone to issuing shares, right? Companies like Rivian, companies like Tesla, these companies that, sure, Tesla's profitable, but it raised a ton of shares, to get to profitability. And I believe they're still issuing shares, right? Yeah, I believe Tesla still issues shares. Rivian's going to dilute the shareholders. That's kind of what I'm getting at. And if we pop up here, this tab, very important. This is the shares outstanding history for Rivian from 2020 to 2023, pretty much since they went public not in 2020, I believe in 2021. And mind you, they hit $180 a share, I believe, and they crashed all the way down to 13, 14. So it was way overvalued. Everybody knew that. I made a video about that when Rivian first IPO'd. But look, guys, they're raising money, they're issuing shares, they're diluting. So the only reason why I'm saying this is I'm not crapping on the company. It's normal that this is happening, but you have to realize if you're investing in Rivian that this is going to be the case. And companies like Apple, on the flip side, they're buying back shares. We've talked about this before. They're doing pretty much the opposite. But Rivian's issuing shares. You can see back in 2021 in March, they had about 720 million shares outstanding, and now, as of right now, July 2023, they have 930 million shares outstanding. So keep that in mind. They're issuing shares, and again, a lot of companies in their position do that. It makes sense. And, it's something that you have to realize if you are looking to invest in this company, which I'm not telling you what to do, of course. This is not financial advice. I'm just bringing you guys info, and you do with it what you will. It's up to you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And guys, before you click off the video, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of this video. Once you open up your account, fund it with at least $100 using that link down below. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat. And guys, listen to this. Fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And fund it with at least $5,000. The best part of the promo, you also get another free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed on top of those 15 stocks, which guys, this is by far the best promo right now, and it's limited time. So use that link down below, or just go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, and that's an affiliate link. Keep that in mind. It does help out the channel. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.